Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Pull List. This is my pull list for the week of August 26th, 2015. A fair amount of books this week, last week of the month, so every publishing company has to get something out, especially if they need to get it out on time. And yes, Secret Wars has been delayed, so we'll see how that goes. But more on that later. At a later date, I should say. So let's get to the pull list. First up on my pull list is Aquaman number 43. I've actually caught up with Aquaman. Really enjoying it. It's fun stuff. Not as solid as some of the prior stuff, but I think it's finding its own footing in the ground and stuff, and it's entertaining, and I'm enjoying it. So, not horrible Aquaman stuff. So, if you like Aquaman and you still want to kind of check it out, I would recommend, picking up Aquaman after the Convergent stuff. I believe issue 40, 40 or 41 was the issue. But yeah, good stuff. The next up we have Book of Death, The Fall of Ninjax number 1. I have not yet read any of the Book of Death titles. I'm still behind on a lot of my books. So once I get to this, I will really give my opinion. But looking forward to the Book of Death stuff overall. I hear it's really good. But actually, I haven't really heard much about it. But I'm hoping it's really good because a lot of the stuff that ties in with it, it has been good for Valiant, and I've been enjoying it. So next up, we have Cyborg number 2. I don't actually remember if I read number 1. That's how behind in reading I am. It's disgusting. Summertime is the worst time for me for reading because I just don't get time to read. And but now that I'm back in school, I'm chugging away. I read 10 books today, so just plowing away. Because I walk in between classes, and then I take my break and I take a walk, and so I can normally plow out 10 books a day. And doing that actually helps me get caught back up and stay current and actually read some trades or an actual novel. So yeah. Next up we have Dead Drop number 4. I think I've only read 1. So I think this is the last issue in the series, so we'll see if it is any good. I enjoyed the first one, so hopefully it's good. If it isn't, I'll just sell my set. Next up we have Robert Kirkman's East of West at number 20. East of West is okay. Enjoy it for the most part. It's kind of one of those books I just kind of pick up and read. That's pretty much it. It's good stuff. Next up we have Flash number 43. Curious to see what's going on with Flash. I believe I'm 1 or 2 issues behind on it. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Flash is still a good book. I still enjoy it. Next up we have Harley Quinn number 19. Very Brady Bunch cover here. Behind on Harley Quinn still, so once I get caught up, I'll let you know. JLA or Justice League of America number 3 came out. I actually got caught up on issue 1 and 2. They were okay for the most part. Curious to see what happens with issue 3. We finally seem to figure out what happened to Flash and Hal Jordan. They've been MIA since about issue 1. So curious to see what takes place there. It's okay. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's just kind of in the middle. Next up we have Ninjax number 6. Been enjoying Ninjax. I'm a little behind, but it's a good book. I'm enjoying it. Next up is Prez number 3. I read the first issue, enjoyed it, but didn't get a chance to read number 2. So I'm curious to see what happens to this. But overall, I was impressed with the... Take a shot. There we go. I was impressed with the Prez issue 1. Not necessarily the preview, but yeah, curious to see where that one goes. Next up, we have Sinestro Rising, which is just Sinestro number 14. Yeah, out of the Lantern books, this is the only one I buy now. It's great stuff. I'm enjoying it. That's it. That was it for my pull list. It's kind of short. This week only about 11 titles, but my pull was really big this week just because of all the goddamn Bombshell variants that were released this week. We didn't get very many at the beginning of August, and they kind of started to build up. A bunch of ours were delayed. One of these is actually from a previous week. So I think there was 10 total. Excuse me, take another shot. 10 total this week. So, and there's another another book I bought just for the cover. So yeah, so that's the variant covers are really, really cool, especially the themed ones. You know, you can pick and choose if you're not into it. If you like all of them, or you just like the whole theme, like the Bombshells, you can order all of them or get all of them. But it's one of those things where they need to kind of be spread out. Otherwise, you get a very heavy-handed week, and somebody gets behind and all this stuff. So, I mean, the spacing on the Bombshells variants was not good. So let's get through them. First up, we have Action Comics number 43. This was the one that was delayed. Finally grabbed my copy because we finally got him in. But yeah, Power Girl holding some Power Man thing. Aquaman, because we've been doing the dudes. And I've been getting them because they're the Bombshell ones. Deathstroke has Ravager. It's kind of like a pirate chick. Movie poster thing. It's pretty cool. Flash has Killer Frost. On the kind of Russian kick with the outfit there. Very Dr. Zhivago-ish. Next up we have Grayson. Dick Grayson to be exact, on another male one. It's okay. Grayson 11 is actually on my read list, but we didn't have enough regular copies, so I'm going to read my copy of the Bombshell. But yeah, that one's on my read list. Next up is Harley Quinn and the Joker. This pose is going to be the statue that's coming out later this year, I believe. I can't wait for that one. But yeah, really enjoyed that one. Justice League of America had one with Wonder Woman kind of as the, you know, unite and fight and we build and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. The Sinestro one's pretty dope. It's a very Zoot Suity Sinestro kind of thing going on there, which I thought was really, really cool to do with the male version. Superman had one for issue 43. Buy War Bonds, keep her flying. Got to keep Supergirl up in the air. And then finally we had Teen Titans number 11 had a one for Zatanna or Raven. Yeah, Raven. Which is pretty cool. I mean, that Raven Bombshell statue, if they ever made it, I would buy. It's pretty sick. And then I got a Jim Lee cover that came out for Batman Arkham Knight Genesis number 1 of 6. It's a Jim Lee cover right there. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. A lot of times with the this huge stack of books, right? It's just ginormous. Normally with the variant covers, I kind of just keep them off to the side. I put the ones that are with series that I actually pick up, I put those in there, but the rest of them I kind of keep off and have like a separate covers box. I know, weird stuff. Another couple things I picked up today was Invisible Republic Volume 1. The trade came out. It's a good starting price of $9.99. I actually read issue 1, I think issue 3. Really liked it. It's for, you know, this is a political sci-fi book. Really enjoyed it from what I read, so I was like really excited to see that the trade paperback came out of the first 5 issues. So really looking forward to this. Can I get a drink? And then for those of you who love zombies or love just stuff, Walking Dead Volume 24, Life and Death came out. This collects issues 139 through 144. Yeah, really, I mean, I'm excited to get into more Walking Dead. That's how I read it in trade. Just good stuff. So yeah, let's get on with the read list. First up on the read list is not Last Days of Ant-Man. This is Ant-Man Last Days number 1. Been enjoying Ant-Man. It's a great title. Can't wait to see kind of where it goes. I'm kind of bummed that it kind of got a weird start and it was starting to get going, and then Secret Wars happened, but now Ant-Man's going to pop up again later. Oh, jeez, take another drink. Sorry. Long day for me. First week back at work on the day job, so I'm kind of getting used to the sleep schedule and stuff. So yeah, Civil War 3 is out. Great title from Secret Wars. If you have not checked it out, I highly recommend Civil War. It's good stuff. We have Deathstroke number 9. The God Killer stuff still going on. I'm enjoying it for the most part. We got Fight Club 2 number 4 is out. This is pretty interesting, pretty cool stuff. Not too sure sometimes what's going on in this book because they have text. Jeez, sorry. They have text going on and then text on top of it, so you can't read it all and blah blah. But it's Fight Club. It's supposed to be weird. Marvel Zombies is another great title out of Secret Wars. Number 3 is out, so I'm curious to see what happens with Ella Bloodstone. I think it's Ella Bloodstone, but yeah, really cool. Old Man Logan, number 4. A lot of large titles from the Secret Wars stuff this week. So yeah, if you're into any Secret Wars stuff, you're going to be picking up a decent amount of stuff. We also got Lando, Star Wars Lando, number 3. Really fun title. Charles Soule's doing a great job on that. We have Superman 43. This Alien Nation thing is going on. The Superman books have been a lot better, in my opinion, than they have previously. So I'm curious to see if they kind of keep the pace and stay at least good. And then finally we have We Are Robin number 3. I'm giving this one more issue. If it doesn't catch my interest, I'm done with it because yeah, I'm just not into it that much. A couple titles that I was not able to pick up due to the fact that we didn't have too many copies, which hopefully I'll be able to read next Monday. I already talked about Grayson number 11. Then there's E for Extinction number 3. Gotham by Midnight number 8. Thief of Thieves number 30. And I know Thief of Thieves, I don't know if I've actually had it on my read list in a while. I need to transfer over to trades. I just have not had a chance to do that yet. So once I get transferred over to trades, I'll get back on that book. But I really enjoyed what I read single issue the first time. And then there's Sons of the Devil number 4 came out. I actually got a chance to read issue 3, and I'm still enjoying it. So, and that's from Image. Yeah, pretty much that's it. There was a trade I didn't pick up, which was Justice League Dark, Volume 6. But yeah, tons of stuff this week. So get down to your local shop and check it all out. But I've been having a really interesting couple days. Yesterday was Hearthstone's Grand Tournament expansion release. And I opened 293 packs. A lot of packs. I opened about 18 more today. I have pretty much a full set of the cards. I'm missing one regular legendary, neutral legendary, one regular neutral epic, but on both of those I have golden versions, so it doesn't really matter. And then the worst card I think in the set, which is a Poison Blades epic card for Rogue. I don't have any. I need to, but I don't really care to craft them. So yeah, I've been opening a lot of packs. My son's first day of preschool was today, so I cut out of work at lunchtime to go drop him off at preschool. From what I heard before he went to bed a little bit earlier, he had a good time and he was a good boy. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he keeps that up for his future education and all that. So I am a proud papa. Yeah, other than that, I'm just getting back into the grind of my day job and getting back to a shorter schedule at the shop. We recorded the Comics Conspiracy podcast tonight. We had a special guest on, Clinton. He's one of the customers of the store, really cool guy. So I highly recommend you check that out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you again for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave comments down below. I like getting those comments and seeing what you guys have to talk about, your questions, all that stuff is great stuff. I know I don't get a chance to check it all the time or very often, but when I do, I try and get back to you as soon as I can. So if you leave something, just be patient. You might get boom, I see it instantaneously, or you might have to wait a day or two. Just with 2 kids and a fiance and 2 jobs and a lot of stuff, I'm a pretty busy person. Other than that, I'm going to be playing a shit ton of Hearthstone in the next few weeks. Got to build up my gold again and have some fun with the new Grand Tournament cards. Yeah, I keep popping in Hearthstone here because, yeah, I play it and I'm addicted and it's awesome. So yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. My handle is @BrockSager. You can help fund myself and the Comic Conspiracy podcast through Patreon. Go to patreon.com/comicconspiracy, and for as little as $1, you help us get pizza and pay for hosting and help us get a little bit here and there extra. We do appreciate. Thank you all to all our Patreon backers. Also on Patreon we have Bryce Briefly. Bryce, we gave him the mic for about 30 minutes before we recorded one night, and so our Patreon listeners, though, that's an exclusive for you guys to listen to. Hopefully you enjoy it, and you should go check it out if you haven't. If you are curious, for as little as $1, you can check it out, and we will most likely have more of those to come. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can check out more stuff here at some point, hopefully. I'm still trying to get off my ass and do an opening video for the Bleez statue up here. So yeah, if you really want that, then, you know, just tell me down in the comments that you really, really want to. Give me some drive, because if I have, you know, backing behind it, then I can, you know, finagle getting away for a little bit to make the video. Yep, I need to go to bed, which means I have to finish uploading this and doing the YouTube page and all that wonderful stuff, and then I have to work in the morning. So I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week.